What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and you knew we were going to do it. It was going to be one of the teams, and the most talked about team right now, and the most intriguing team now is probably the Cardinals. Now, we know that the Texans made a terrible decision to trade Mr. Deandre Hopkins, but the Cardinals will take that trade mistake and walk away with it, run away with it. They should. Hopefully for them, no one fails a physical. If I was a Texans fan, I'm not saying I would hurt Hopkins, but I may or may not, maybe like hurt him to a point, sprain his ankle. I don't freaking know, but this is ridiculous. Now, unfortunately, Larry Fitzgerald did retire on us, and he almost always does in Sim. It doesn't really matter. I'm sorry. I know I want to see what happens with him and Hopkins. He finally has someone that actually can kind of take off the pressure. But it's honestly not going to matter too much. By the time, this team's actually ready, I would say at least minimum 3 years in real life, in game, Larry Fitzgerald will be retired. He's not going to play forever. One of these years he will call it quits, unfortunately, very soon. But also, speaking of those other teams, like we mentioned, if you guys want to see those teams rebuilt, soon, or just, maybe even tomorrow or Thursday, leave a like on the video, maybe subscribe. If we can get to 603 likes, we will do either the Dolphins or the, maybe the Texans. The Dolphins or the Bills next. And that's pretty much that. Now, for developments, I don't know who went up in dev. Apparently Jordan Hicks did. I would assume Baker did as well, did he? Baker did as well. What about Byron Murphy? I don't think he did, but I also wouldn't be able to tell you. Chandler Jones, I think, was already an X factor. And then offensively, I don't think there was a single one. I think Kyler Murray... Actually, maybe Kyler Murray does. Okay, fair enough. But that's that. We're going to let, free agency kind of just live on. And we'll take whoever we think makes sense in the draft. Apparently, we have Sue, Collins, and Spence. All pretty realistic signings, all players that are still available in real life, so I'm not too mad with that. We ended up getting Ziggy Ansah as a precautionary pass rusher, as Hassan Reddick. I don't know what the story is with him. Are they looking to keep him? He hasn't really panned out too well. I mean, he's a good user, but as a pass rusher goes on the outside, I don't know. All right, so now we enter the draft. Hopefully, one of these damn linemen are there. Hoping for Wills or Andrew. Either of them going to be there. Okay, so the first 4 picks, pretty expected. First 5 picks, pretty expected. Wide receiver, this could be another wide receiver. It's a DT. Now, this is where you're like, oh, maybe they go for a wide receiver. Henry, CD Lamb, but we think we have the wide receivers locked. Who do we have? Our top 2 are the tackles. Andrew Thomas, who was, viewed as like the number 1 guy for a while, and then Wills, who jumped up the board quite a bit. I think we're going to go with Wills. Okay, 74 overall hidden. It says we reach, but I don't know if that's actually true. We might have reached. I hope not. I would have rather traded down if we reached there. And now, unfortunately, the next pick is in the 8th. Well, not like the 8th round. You know what I mean. It's not the 8th round. It's the 8th pick in the 3rd round. Anyone there? Jonathan Taylor is still there in the 2nd. He will go soon, though. 3rd round pick. I think Anthony Jennings would be an amazing pick for this team. I think 2/5 would be fair, right? I mean, they took it. Might have actually overtraded because it is the 3rd round after all. But hey, I don't care because we do get Anthony Jennings, who's going to be a huge W for us. And here he goes, Anthony Jennings, hidden development, 72 overall. A little bit on the slower side, but very talented, and of course, hidden. Good win. Round 4, pick 5. Let's see, can we actually go there? Because we do... I had no idea Chasen was still there. I didn't even have him on my board because I didn't think he was going to be there. No! Oh, well, this guy is a bit more power, and I think that's kind of what the Cardinals look for on defense. Look at the options here. Like, there's so many good players. Like, there's so many 4th rounders. Maybe we shouldn't even have traded. Maybe we shouldn't. But obviously it's too late for that now. I mean, we got guys like Elaire, who would be great as a replacement for David Johnson. Super young. He is a little bit small. Like, is he really an every down back? We trade Hakeem Butler and pick 101 to the Patriots for 87. They ended up getting a tight end in free agency, I believe. So we will be trading up to get a tight end of our own, Mr. Thaddeus Moss, who has really good top skills. Don't know what his combine, of course, was, but 75 overall. Well, in Madden, we don't know here. Pretty solid, 80 speed, 84 excel, and of course, we know he's hidden, which is obviously a huge W for trading up. Now, you look at all these other names, they could all be gone. Clyde Edwards, Hilaire. We'll go to pick 8. I mean, if somebody's got to be there, right? Hopefully. Damn, Clyde is gone. Onwenu is there though, late 5th. Don't think he'll go late 5th. Quarterman. I mean, these guys are all really good players. I think corner is a big issue on this team, so we're going to go Jalen Johnson, 72 overall, 21 years old, and obviously lots of potential. And now the question is Onwenu. Wow, Shaquille Quarterman went there. I think we are trading up with the Jaguars. We need at least one of these beast linemen. So we trade both Thompsons, one of them Jalen Thompson, a former 5th round pick, and by former, I mean very recently, a 6th round, and Deontay, who was a supplemental draft player, I believe. Here, trading for 4th round pick. Actually, no, Deontay Thompson was a 5th round pick. Jalen was the one that was in supplement. I don't know why I got those two confused. But here we are taking a guard for sure. Onwenu, we might be able to take another corner as well. Michael Onwenu, 70 overall hidden. We do know he happens to be superstar. I doubt we can really afford to trade up anymore, but let's take a look. Parker Braun, a 6th round pick. If he's still there, we will take him as well. And of course, we have Aaron Brewer, who we definitely want. Damn, he's gone. Motley and Vildor. I mean, I think we have our corners. Let's go. It's a little high, but we're going to go Aaron Brewer. Seen him in free agency a ton. 66 overall, hidden development. I mean, what do you mean? Seen him free agency a ton. What do you mean? I forgot to put a punter on as well. And we're going to go with Cody. Going to go with Sterling Hoffrichter. Hoffrichter, I think his name is. Very high overall, though. I was going to go with Cody Grace, our guy. But, of course, they said, no, can't do it. We trade a backup tackle in a 6th round next year for 201 from the Jaguars, which we will turn into best available. And best available right now is Mr. Jalen Ray. Wait, actually, Tyree. Yeah, we're going to go with Jalen Reagor, the guy that always sits, 65 overall. Faster than he probably should be after we've seen that combine, but not a bad backup for a 7th round pick. Take a look at these devs. I think we know a few of them, but I don't think we know Will's. We've definitely never drafted him before, and I don't think I've actually looked at his dev. But here we go, of course, star or better, and he is superstar. That is a huge win. Is Andrew Thomas also superstar? Did we actually get really lucky there? Mr. Anthony Jennings, star development. Everyone always says, or not everyone, but a few people always say, why do I always say few and then always? A few people say they want to see a rebuild star for tight end that we do not show the devs. But honestly, I mean, we're going to start all these guys anyway, so what's the point? Oh, yeah, Jalen. I mean, what do you... Oh, no. That is really lucky on Onwenu. We do know, I believe, unless this is updated, which we do download a new one every time, yeah, it would be superstar. Anyone else? Brewer we know is... Actually, I don't know if we know he's star. Pretty sure he's star, right? Aaron Brewer, star development. I don't know if he was like a top prospect and then fell because of the combine and... forgot to change the devs or what's the story, but a little bit of a steal, and with this offensive line's talent, he could be a starter in no time, maybe even right here. Too many Aaron Brewers on this team. See you later, pal, even though I think he is a long snapper, and we probably just made a really unrealistic, stupid move. Bellamy is a hidden player, and I will take him. We signed Miles Bryant to a 1-year, $1 million deal. Oh, this guy, Deon. I suppose we'll sign Josh Jones to potentially start at safety or at least play backup. Still lots left to do on this team, and that's what makes this team a very fun, realistic rebuild team, in my opinion. We're also going to... Actually, we might be able to get like a 6th round off of Sweezy. We trade Sweezy to the Bengals for pick 6. Well, a 6th round pick anyways. Basically, for the true number 1 or first season, this is what the team's going to look like, and let me tell you, there is some lacking... Yay. Let's take a look at the defense. Of course, Alfred Jennings will be the starter at left outside linebacker. And if we don't get a good trade piece, we might... Well, if we can't trade Hassan, we'll start him at number 2 middle linebacker. And if we can, we're going to put him on the trade block. We'll trade him, I suppose. Safeties, we're going to start Deon. That's who we'll start. Cornerback's looking pretty decent. Patrick Peterson's going to be on the way out soon, though. And then D-line. I mean, there's lots to do. So we have some re-signings. Buda Baker needs one of them, and obviously we're gonna lock him into a 7. Yeah, we getting wild out here. Don't worry about it. Patrick Peterson, if he decides to not go to 62 overall, we'll re-sign him. Kenyon Drake, I think this is going to be a guy that we have to wait on, see how he's playing first. Hassan Reddick, we'll give him the 3-year, even if he is a backup. That's not bad money. We just got to hope for some good free agents to drop because there's quite a bit of money around here. We're going to re-sign this guy too, even if he's a backup, he's worth it. So this is quite strange. No, it's not because we missed the playoffs. We went 9-7. I am very disappointed that we lost 3 in a row, but we almost made the playoffs, and we should have made the damn playoffs. But at 9-7, we miss, which is awesome. Kyler Murray with only 21 touchdowns, 10 picks, which is terrible. Kenyon Drake, we did give a 3-year deal to. He was doing really well midway through the season, and then he started dropping off a little bit. Hopkins, 1,007 yards, 4 touchdowns. The touchdowns just weren't great. You know, the top 2 guys' yardage weren't bad. Touchdowns were terrible. I don't know what the hell went wrong. We looked really good, and then we kind of just crapped the bed. Sack total's not actually that bad at all. The edges combined for 18. Sue, 10.5 on the interior. Not bad. Picks, Byron with 3. Not crazy pick numbers. Kicking, Zane Gonzalez was good. I think we might have to re-sign him to that 2-year deal he's requesting. Patrick Peterson with a kick return touchdown. And let's take a look if there was any award wins. I think Jennings would have a chance. Jennings was at number 4, unfortunately, and I don't think anyone would have even come close to winning an award on this team outside of that, and they didn't. Yeah, a very disappointing season considering how freaking close we were to the to the playoffs we were already. So a bad pick. Stats weren't that amazing. And we don't make the playoffs. Nice. So the Texans win 38-35, which is super ironic because, yeah, they kind of don't have their wide receiver anymore. So that's real interesting there, EA. Offensively, no dev-ups. Defensively, anybody? It would appear as though there was none. Not even Hassan, who had over 100 tackles. We still have all these guys that didn't retire. However, it's kind of unfortunate because most of these guys aren't even worth re-signing. Once again, we're hoping for some free agents. Patrick Peterson, a 1-year, $9 million deal. This is one of those deals where he just probably won't re-sign, but we'll give it to him. That makes sense for you to leave for money that you will not be able to beat in free agency, most likely. Zane Gonzalez will give him a 2-year deal because he did kick it like he meant it. I don't know what that's even supposed to mean. Gave him quite a bit of money, about 4.5 per. Bellamy, meh. Anyone here that wait, what about DJ? Didn't they re-sign him in real life? Unfortunately, they did, so we had to give him a 3-year deal. We're going to probably cut that by 2 years, or by 1 year, because technically it's been a full year now. And, I mean, everyone else, see you later. And now we're going to give Sue a contract. I offered him a 1-year, 6. I mean, I at the same time, I kind of don't blame them. Like, why would you want to come back here? So unfortunately, free agency looks like garbage. We signed Zach Cunningham. Adamakong Sue decided to rejoin us. So did Patrick Peterson. Dunlap. Ebukam for when Chandler Jones is no longer available, and Alex Mack. So we signed some decent names, and we really didn't spend that much. I think we spent about 40 mil, which isn't crazy bad. A decent bit of it was on Ebukam, who will not start yet, but actually might start. he might actually start this season. Can we find a team for Chandler, though? We could. Does he need a contract, actually? If he does, then it makes a lot of sense to trade him. He does. Okay, so we're probably going to be looking to trade Mr. Chandler Jones, which makes a lot of sense. So it was a good move after all. And, of course, we chose Dunlap because He is a large defensive end. He's like 280, so he can kind of fit that role, I think. So realistically, looking at this draft, well, not this draft, looking at this team, I would say defensive line on the interior would be the #1 need. And then on offense, probably the left side of the line. We've got, well, technically 2 superstars on the right side, because obviously Mac won't last too long. Aaron Brewer could start at left guard, depends on what his overall is, and depends if we can even trade or get rid of Justin Pugh, which honestly I don't think we can, because it was actually a pretty massive deal. Was it a 4 or 5 year deal? Brewer, I guess, is just gonna have to wait, just like he does in normal draft. What, I don't know. Running back also is a big deal. So running back, O-line, interior of the D-line, middle linebacker is not off the board because, you know, Hicks is a 29-year-old and he's not going to get super better. But yeah, I mean, we're in an okay spot. So the Bengals are pick #1 overall again. Doesn't really matter to us. We're going to pick 19. There is a tackle that looks decent. Hopefully he's still there. Swift, one of the decent-looking running backs as well. Draft board, Mr. Armin Burnett. Looks pretty decent. He's a late first. We also do have Seth Copeland, who looks really solid too, but I don't think wide receiver is as big of a need. We do have Raheem Hawthorne. He's a late second. We might have to move up for him. I think he's decent enough. I don't know if he actually will be, you know, starting caliber in the sense of a hidden, but he looks good. He looks good enough, I think, for a second rounder. So we're going to end up taking Armin Burnett, hoping for the best here. This is weird, okay? Don't get me wrong, I love the pick because he's 80 overall, but normal development, this guy is actually insane. He's an instant starter. Yeah, that's a good pick. I'll take that. The question is, when will Hawthorne go? I think there's a couple other DNs, but they're not as good. Prince goes, that's a really good pick because he was very fast. I think he was the fastest running back in the class. Maybe we should even have went for him. We actually have to take a look at him because he was very fast. Like, he could be like 94, 95 speed. Seth Copeland looks decent as well. We saw him. And I don't think we have to trade, but we probably should, and I think we will. We trade Allen a 4th next and 51 to move up to 42. And this stupid hold day reorder crap, we got to fix that real quick. Ooh, I know, it's not that. So, Reggie Ayers as well. Let's move some of these guys up. But yeah, Hawthorne, the second best pick, hopefully for us. Mr. Late second Hawthorne, mid-first projection, or grade. And he's actually, you know, he's hidden. 73 overall. He has a lot to learn. He's good because he's hidden, but overall his ratings, he is very raw. And then here's Reggie Ayers, who doesn't look insanely talented, to be honest. We might trade down and try to grab like one of the linemen we had. He is gone, so... Oh, the other guy's gone too. I guess Keith Reddick is the best available, which, to be fair, he was better than the other guy anyway. So let's take a look at Mr. Reddick. And, I mean, this guy's actually hidden, while the tackle we took, who's amazing, isn't. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, dude. We do have a couple of 4th-round players, but I don't think they really matter too much. Arthur Hemingway sounds philosophical. And I don't think we got a fullback, and it probably would have helped if I would have actually scouted one. I have no freaking idea. Carl Joseph, that's a familiar name. Kirkland Ford, okay, that's pretty obvious, right? What about this guy? That's very obvious. So Kirkland Ford is our guy, and he's hidden. Yeah, I mean, I think they kind of wanted this guy to be good because that was like the easiest choice. We'd even scout, and we knew he was going to be a beast because he had literally well, I guess to be fair, we've had players like that before, but he had pretty much every top grade at fullback, if not every single one. Maybe other outside of, he's pretty fast too. He might have been on the #1 for speed. And then we have a 7th-round pick. I don't know if anyone on our board is still there. I mean, if Arthur Hemingway is there, he's very fast. He could play guard if he's decent. And he's very decent. I don't know how we... Ooh, actually, he is a little rough. I don't know how we keep landing these insane linemen. Even our fullback was hidden. Is there just a... When you guys do you guys do rebuilds, or if you do a lot of franchise, are there always, like, these types of players laid on in the draft that you guys land? Because... I forgot normal development. Because, I mean, we just seem to hit them all the time. I don't know. I don't know at all. Hawthorne, star is harsh, man. That is harsh, but I suppose its star is better than normal. Reddick, another star. Okay, another star player. Yikes. Kirkland Ford, hidden development. I don't really care, to be honest. He's a fullback because he's not going to really play. Superstar? He's not going to really play any meaningful snaps. Hell, he probably won't even get to 500 on the year. And then Hemingway. I mean, this guy feels like a waste almost because he's, unless he was superstar, he's not even going to start for us. Let's take a look at that running back that I kind of honestly forgot about. I should have put him on my list anyways, just for the hell of it, just in case he was there for us. And was there any tackles after our guy that was, after the guy we took was decent? Hamilton, oh God, he's 65 overall. Here's Prince, 94 speed. Of course, he's hitting is he 6 foot? 6 foot flat, 21 years old, probably superstar. X Factor is what I was going to say. Wow. Yeah, that's quite the draft pick we missed out on. That would have been huge for us because, Kenyon Drake's okay, right? But he's no superstar X Factor 21-year-old. He's a star development 27-year-old. And he feels like he's been an 80 overall the entire time. Yeah, we might need to look at a running back, actually. Why didn't we draft that guy? I don't even know. Burnett will play the new number 1 spot at left tackle. Wills, can he move inside? He could, but should he? He might have to. Yeah, Humphreys was a bad pick, but we had to do the realistic thing. So yeah, I'm gonna cry now. And the reason why we're moving him to left guard, and it seems a little risky, is because... Actually, maybe not. How big is Reddick? Oh, God, he's 6'8". I forgot about that. Oh, Reddick is actually very good. Yeah, I think we'll keep this move. I think it makes a lot of sense. You can't put a 6... you could put a 6'8" guy at guard. Shout out to the Niners. Good old Alex Boone. But that's just not a move we're going to do. And, of course, this happens. I got to reset that as well. Nice. But, this team's got some upside. It doesn't look half bad. Defensive line, Hawthorne will not start just yet, but he will be playing backup at all the spots, so he should get a little bit of XP. Nothing crazy, but a decent bit. And, of course, we do have to trade Chandler Jones, who's probably at this point worth at most a late third, unfortunately. Trading Chandler Jones to the Dolphins for a third-round pick, and they're actually doing pretty well, so it might not be super projected well, but... we don't need him, save a lot of money, and we do get compensation. Of course, he still probably had a couple of years left in him, but Ibukam was a great signing, and I'm surprised he actually took it. He was I think we gave him a 97 or a 98 point offer. It was like a 5-year, $69 million deal, which is it's costly, but he is superstar, not X Factor, and should be the face there for quite a bit. We're also going to release Robert Alford to save like 6 mil. We're going to sign Damian Williams to be our backup running back. We also signed Quincy Wilson as our new number 4. And then I suppose Josh Jones will be a final free agent signing coming back. Christian Kirk needs a contract. He hasn't been insanely good, but a 5-year, let's do a 4-year deal. 4-year deal worth 35.8 is fair enough. So our backup defensive end gets to superstar development while we had about 5 or 6 breakouts this season, and none of them happened. In the final game, Week 17 is about to be played, and we make the playoffs. We lost at the end. However, at 10-6, it was enough to win, and I think the Niners are also in it at 9-7, which is insane. Very tough division, as we already knew. Regular season, we won the Niners. That Niners game was huge. If they didn't make it, that was clearly the difference. No, they did make it. So if they didn't, though, that would have been the difference. Kyler Murray with a much better season this time around. Kenyon Drake still kind of teetering. Receivers, I like the touchdowns a little bit more, but nothing really super impressive. Let's take a look at the blocking, actually. Burnett was actually kind of bad. Yeah, our team was kind of bad blocking this year. I can't lie. Tackles were very bad, too. Sack totals, terrible. Pick totals, actually pretty damn solid, ironically. kicking Gonzalez. Now, that's a lot of misses. Out of 14, you miss 4. Now, that percentage is a little bit tougher to swallow. And apparently, Kyler Murray was the 3rd-ranked guy at MVP. I don't understand MVP. I don't even care. Whatever, man. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Hawthorne was number 2, and he didn't even start. Murray, number 2 QB. Running back, not on the list. Best wide receiver. Kirk on the list. O-line, did we actually sneak one? We did not. D-line, no. Linebacker, no. DB, Byron, actually. And then kicker, not on the list as expected. But we made the playoffs. I mean, this has actually gone way better than I thought it would. 84 overall. Obviously, a lot of morale boosting, but still. Kyler Murray is an actual 88 overall now. 91 with the morale boost. 91 throw power. He hasn't had a throw power upgrade in a while because the first actual season, he got 2 throw power in 1 upgrade. It sucks because they gave Kirk 2 dev up chances this season. 2 in the same one. And Hawthorne's DT now. After that, the upgrading, he's moved to an 80 overall with Superstar. And he looks pretty damn good. Patrick Peterson is almost guaranteed to be on his way out after this year. I mean, it's a decent roster that's getting, it's getting better. D-line's still a problem. Middle linebacker is going to be a problem. But outside of that and maybe an extra corner, we're in a pretty good place. And obviously running back, but we're in a good spot. Going against the 10-6 Minnesota Vikings. Look at that super-sized screen. They're only an 80 overall, so we might actually get a freebie here, but the last time I said that, we kind of got destroyed, so, woohoo. Right to left was them. We actually stopped them at midfield, got the ball, and scored. We just gave up a huge rushing touchdown, though. I don't know if they have Dalvin, but it doesn't matter. And 2 really big touchdowns we just can't allow. We've been playing very sound football, but big play touchdowns, you just can't do it. You just can't do it. And surprisingly, this team actually balled out. Once again, big play scores. That one was 20, 30, 30, it looked like. But what a damn game from us. I mean, I don't know if it's going to continue, but impressive game. Kyler Murray lacked the turnovers, which is good. Kirk Cousins with 3 turnovers. Rushing, Kenyon Drake, not bad. Of course, Cook looked good because of the long run. Kyler Murray with 6 for 26 with a touchdown. Receiving, Diggs should not be on the Vikings, but I do not care. I do kind of care, but I don't care at the same time. 3 picks. Dayon with a pick. Then Gonzalez only missed 1, which is fine. It might have been blocked, actually. Was it blocked? Wasn't blocked. Was it a long kick? Damn it. Can't do that, Zane. Did you have fun? Excuse me. Yes, I did. I had a lot of fun. If I lost, I would have said no. Because I do not give a single flying damn about that, I'll tell you. 85 overall, so they're 83. Are we actually a good team? Okay, dude. I mean, we're still on the way up. So, I mean, I'll tell you what. Cardinals, after maybe 3 or 4 seasons, they kind of mix in the playoffs. But this is only the first and second season. Deandre Hopkins is a difference maker. And let's see how much of a difference maker he is in real life. All right, simming to the end of the game, the Seahawks do score with a very impressive drive. We also come back with an impressive one. Up by 7, only up by 4 now. Defense holds them to 0 points. Okay, I mean, it's the start of the 4th. Defense is doing pretty damn well. And, of course, after saying that, they will score a touchdown. Yes, they will. Hey there, everyone. We hold them to a field goal. 20 all. Running the ball like some crazy dudes. Oh, man. I mean, you have to punt. I don't believe there's any other option. Kick to the 20, unfortunately. 3rd and 10, it's going to be an 8-yard play. Yeah. Well, I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's going to be overtime. I really wanted to come in and win this, but watch me. I have one decision. I'm going to mess it up. Damn it! It was a 50-50 call, and I ruined it. Was I supposed to defend left? Right? Wait, did I just make another mistake? Are you supposed to defend right? Wait, the window's going left. Oh my god, I even messed that up. I am so sorry, us. I'm pretty sure I gave them the wind. I don't think it's going to matter. I'm coming in. I'm not going to play it. I just want to... I'm going to not even touch a play. I'm just going to let my vibrations on my controller give me dirty thoughts. 6 seconds. I'm going to let it happen. Hopefully it's not going to be like goal line, and as long as it isn't, I will sit on my throne of lies. Oh, they're going for a blitz. I don't know who the hell to be. I'm just going to be... crap. Yeah, they blew it anyways. That's okay, it's fine. Somebody make a play. He's got too much time. I'm not... You got to pick that. What is he doing? Buda Baker, he should be off the team. But the team still has a chance. I do not want to be Dunlap because they're about to run it right at him. And the game is over. The game is lost. Buda Baker should be ashamed of himself. But really good season, boys. Really good job. I mean, we made it further than anyone would have ever expected. And Kyler Murray played a decent game. Manager style. But we do like to run the ball. I guess to be fair, they like to run the ball too. They just like to have more success than us, which, we should probably thrive for that in the future. But not bad. We got somewhere, like we said, where we weren't expected to be. Thankfully, Zane Gonzalez didn't miss a kick or anything. Did he miss an extra point, though? Okay, I mean, that's fine. As long as it's nothing like that. It sucks to see Buda Baker drop a very easy interception that takes away points and gives the ball back to the offense. But, it's something that's going to haunt him for the rest of his life, so that's kind of cool for him. Nothing like a little PTSD to spicing up your entire life. Quarterbacks, Kyler Murray, number 2 to Jordan Love in the NFC for the Pro Bowl. Any other names? Do we sneak anyone in there? Our number 3 tight end? Not bad. Okay, any offensive linemen? Unfortunately not. Any outside, maybe linebackers? We did not. Any corners? Nope. Safety, it would appear not. Yeah, we didn't do so well for the Pro Bowl. We had 2 names, and one of them, tight end, I didn't even think he was going to make it. Bills versus Seahawks. Seahawks will win. I'm kind of glad, though, because at least they didn't waste the spot that we could have taken. And then looking at the DevUps, I don't think we would have had a single one. Mac is still around. I might give him a contract again. Defensively, any names? I don't think so, right? Patrick Peterson has fallen hard. Sue has lost his entire life savings. I don't know what the hell that's even supposed to mean. Hawthorne's going to play DT for us because he was so good as a backup. Then again, I don't know if he was good as a backup DT or if it was as like a D-end. I don't know. Maybe he slipped in as sub. I'm not sure. For some reason, I thought... I was about to say, I thought Burnett went to star. I was like, did we cheat? Excuse me? Hicks at 30 years old is regressing a little bit, but that's fine. It's not terrible. We will obviously look to replace him, and we will put Cunningham at the number 1 spot. We have, I would say, probably about 30, 40 mil to work with. There's some names we will be letting go, though, for sure. One of those names being a lot of players. Yeah, Alex Mack isn't that good, so we actually are going to let him go and hope for better days. We'll get some of these backups, but outside of that, we're going to be looking for a lot of free agents. Right, how low of an overall are we now? We have 75 mil to work with. However, we do have some re-signings. Obviously, that's kind of how it goes. DeAndre Hopkins and Murray are on the top of that list. Hicks we can get rid of potentially, can we? We can. We might still just keep him on the list for one more year. Justin Pugh, not so much. Cunningham, anyone else in Gonzalez? So, I mean, we have a few guys that re-signed, but overall, we're not in a bad place. Wide receiver should definitely be on our list. And then, re-sign wide receiver Hopkins, and then re-sign, of course, Kyler Murray, who will be making a lot, but still, oh my, that is disgusting. Why? Why is he in free agency? What in the world am I witnessing? This is some sort of crime being committed. Of course, Kyler Murray, though, I'm very impressed with him, and even though we will have to pay this exact contract for Kyler, we will let Lamar hit free agency. That's very interesting, isn't it? God, it's such an unrealistic move. Nah, we can't do it. We just can't. We can't. Okay, we can't. Devontae, not a super common sight to see Leighton Vander Esch at his X Factor self. This is a very expensive contract, especially with a couple of big-name guys for ourselves needing to be re-signed. We could desperately need a middle linebacker. Do we need someone making $20 million a year? Probably not. We'll make a last-second decision on that, whether or not we want to continue with that contract or not. But we're just going to go through the rest of the names, potentially get some backups. So, of course, Leighton Vander Esch Ooh, okay. Lane Vander Esch did decide to decline. However, we pulled a classic J.J. Watt from us. I'm really shocked he took this. But Davante Adams is now on our team for a 1-year, $20 million guarantee. I'm not sure why, but I appreciate it. To be fair, the other offer was very trash. Richard Sherman also joins the team. Shocking. I don't know why I said that. The way I said that is quite interesting. Byron Murphy does need a contract. 5'11", 90 speed. I like that lineup for now. Middle linebacker, also something we need to look at in the draft. D-line, number 1 need. I think O-line is fine. At the end of the day, we have Hemingway, we have Brewer, and then Humphreys. Not too shabby at center, and obviously we are kind of locked in with him, so why not? And is Pugh still there? Hello, Pugh? Could you not still be here, please? I don't know why I said is he still there. We literally just went over this like 7 seconds ago. But that's my brain. We ended up with 4 more signings. We got Zeitler, Ronald Jones, and Hines, as we might be letting Kenyon Drake go soon. He's been okay, but he hasn't been insanely great. I kind of want to start Hines, but he's not really built as a true starter. Let's see. Hines is a 25-year-old with very good ratings. How big is he? He's 5'9" and 0, 198. Kenyon Drake is 6'1". He's so much better for the future, like as in like actually playing. Maybe we draft a guy? I don't know. Got a really good receiver. This is like the year because we have Davante for probably just this season only. Zeitler will probably play center. I offered him a pretty cheap deal, so don't blame me for Humphreys, okay? I know I'm kind of screwing him over here, but still. No one complained about depth at offensive line. Have they ever? I don't think they have. Probably not, at least. And then Poe can fill the right end spot in case we can't find some sort of rookie. I suppose we'll move him there right now. Super athletic, even though he is 32. Still, as far as DTs go, super athletic still. 5th-year options. Now, this is a debate because we have Kyler Murray here. He's due for an extension. He's an 88 overall. If we wait to sign him, we're guaranteed to have to give him a ton. However, if we do it now, we might still have to. So I'm debating it. I want him long-term. Do we want to go with the 5th-year option? What does he think? Depends. If you want to keep him long-term, it's probably a good idea to lock him up for a 5th year. We'll keep him an extra year without negotiating a new contract, but we'll have to pay him like a top 10 player of the position for 1 year. If you think he's an elite player, then it usually makes sense to pick up the... Nah, I'm going to pass on him. I'm just going to sign him. Why would you want to get the 5th year, though? Wouldn't you just want to lock him up right away? You also add B.J. Hill, another defensive end. Not bad. We also actually got Rashad Penny. I did not think Rashad Penny would sign with us, but apparently the market was pretty saturated, but Rashad Penny might actually be the starter for us. This team could be pretty sick. After Rashad, I might not have to go running back. There's a decent-looking running back. I don't know what you guys think about, but Ellis Mooney, he's a power back, looks really solid, like really solid. Projected late first, he's an early talent. Not that that usually means a whole lot. And then you also have this guy, Washington. We'll also skip the... Okay, it's nice. All right, so we have pick 25. Now, the question is, tight end, number 1 overall. That's very interesting. But the question is, do we have to trade up? Because there is a very good DT there's just a very good DT, simply put. But I'm debating on if we need to trade up for him because there's a late second-round DT. Actually, we could use 2 DTs. So, like, why not? Well, here we go. 25, Brewer, and a 4th next for pick 20, which is a super steal for them without a doubt. And let's take a look. Now, it's down to the 2. Quinn Regan, very good DT, biggest need by far. Or Ellis Mooney, who's also 21, looks very talented. Honestly, if we go DT, we might go for both anyways. That's how much of a... Yeah, we have too much of a need. Quinn Regan, hidden development, 76 overall, looks very good. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. I hope he's superstar, maybe X Factor, but I will say a lot of those types with such a high ceiling don't end up becoming that. Wow, the Raiders. I don't know how good the tight end it was, but Raiders with some decent picks, man. Roosevelt Reynolds or Reynolds. I don't. Does it look like I care? Does it look like I care? Because I don't. I will need to take a look at both of those guys. Lincoln Hills, not a bad pick. Should we stop? We should stop. We should have stopped. That really sucks. I didn't even realize how little we had in this draft. I mean, do we even need alignment anymore? Like, what? Like, we're pretty set. Should we trade up for Irvin? I don't know. But hey, maybe he is normal. Freaking hope he's normal. Please be normal. That's all I can tell you. Actually, we don't have much in this draft. We'll just give him 89. That should be enough. Damn it. 57, 89, and Isabella for 43. But I guess we'll take the guard, and if somehow that running back slips in third, I'll take him as well. Evan Irwin, please be good. That's all I can tell you. Okay, I don't know how good that DT was. And once again, hopefully he's normal. Everyone pray with me. Leave a like on the video and subscribe. That's the only way he'll be normal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But that guard looks really good. 78 overall. That's the highest offensive lineman outside of the tackle we drafted for overall-wise. And he has Dev to go with it. So, nice. Sometimes things just work out. Newkirk, I mean, he's probably the best bet. So if he's still there at pick 21 in the third, I guess we'll take him. He is the best bet. Really wanted to get something for next year, though. But here we are. Shaquille Newkirk, 6'1", 198. Taking him now. Oh, okay. I mean, he's developable, but not for us, unfortunately. You win some, and you lose a lot more than you win, and you go bankrupt. Well, that guy's name is just unnecessary. We get a 4th round next year from a good team, and we end up with 25 here. Do we have anyone here? Wide receiver Rico Yancey. He's okay, I guess. Let's take him. 64 overall, normal. Yeah, he's about as you would expect. It's 25 in the 7th round. We do have another lineman, so we might as well take him if he's there. That actually, I think, was exactly him. It freaking was. Thank you, Browns. It's only 4 draft picks, as we constantly waste all of our picks trading up. Regan. No. No, I knew there was a chance, but I was hoping. He's still going to start, obviously, but still. Star for the guard, and that might be a little bit of a bad. Yeah, we didn't land a single guy outside of that. So we want to take a look at the 2 running backs, and then, of course, the DT. Actually, I do want to take a look at this guy, too. Max Mix. I didn't even realize it sounds like a gimmick from, like, Doritos or something. Like, introducing Max Mix, all of your favorite Doritos mixed into one. That's actually a really good idea. I'm just saying, Doritos, if you take the idea, you don't have to pay me royalties. However, I guess you kind of have to pay me royalties. I would like 1 bag of Doritos a week for life. That's not a lot. What is that? How much are Doritos? I can't even think. Like $4 bucks? Is it $3.49 or $3.79 a week? How much? Actually, I'm really curious to see how much that goes for now. So I did the math. I don't know the price because some places are saying $2.99 or $2.98, and some are saying $3.99. Yeah, I know we're doing Doritos math, but I just went for $3.49 because I feel like that's the price. I've calculated that to weekly for 52 years. Actually, to be fair, I probably won't live 52 years if I get a Doritos bag a week. Either way, 52 years. It comes out to $9,400. Yeah, I'm going to need a couple more per week, Doritos, but hey, it doesn't change the fact that I would like you to use my idea. I'm just saying. Here's the running back, Mr. Ellis Mooney, 235. Oh, this is a really slick-looking running back. He fights for yards, nice. He does have possession catch, which is, I suppose, kind of cool. You know, it's better than nothing. And he is a big mistake by us. All right, there you go there. That's a nice pick. The Eagles now. Roosevelt Ryans. I don't know why I keep calling him Reynolds. God damn it. I'm sorry. Jesus did nothing wrong. Well, God was same. They're not the same. Superstar. Okay, so I didn't have that guy on my list, but still really good running backs. Where's the DT? Mr. Brian No, he's not normal. Not enough of you guys liked and subscribed. He's super fast. He could actually probably play edge. How big was he? 294? He could maybe play edge. And his development was... So going into year 2021, we didn't really add much. We added a DT who's only star development. And that is quite literally it. Which is, I mean, just great news. Does this guard Irvin have any chance to start at all? I think Kevin will play center. Yeah, Kevin will play center. And then maybe after the year when Pugh is gone, potentially Humphreys is gone, Irvin can start there. We probably will have to sign Onwenu and Wills. I think we have to re-sign those two. But yeah, I mean, not in a bad spot at all. Kenyon Drake is probably needing a contract after this year, right? Oh, we can't get rid of him anyways. We're going to lose more money than we're going to save. So yeah, he needs a contract in a year. So yeah, we'll keep him on the list. Two really good wide receivers. Defensively now, linebacker, definitely something we should have looked at a little bit better. I think we actually had a third or a fourth round linebacker. Not super fast, but he had a decent combine outside of that, like super good strength, and his skills were decent. Completely blew that one. But the team looks okay. It's actually not half bad. Rashad Penny gets one start on our team, and he's a superstar. Okay, dude. Way to go, Kenyon Drake. You're a stud. We're going to have to chill with this because I don't know if we can actually afford Hopkins. And B, 5 years at 30 is a lot. Kyler, we're saving a little bit of money. Nothing insane, but it was better to do it now rather than wait. So I suppose we made the right call. 5 year for Byron, and he's not really developing. But he's our best bet. I mean, we keep replacing one lineman. We can't really, cornerback, can't really afford to replace two. Now, I think we're going to be toying with this a little bit. We're going to see if we can actually afford Deandre for a 2 year with maybe fully guaranteed or close to fully guaranteed. We offered Devontae pretty much the similar thing, but of course more scaled. So he's making $20 million per year for 2 years guaranteed. We're going to do the same for Hopkins, hopefully. And then pretty much everyone else is fine to decease. What? By the way, I offered him a $20 million bonus per year for 2 years, and then $6 million salary. He says he wants a better bonus and duration. I get the duration, but really? The bonus is literally maxed. Also, I hope we win this game, do we? We do. Ironically enough, as a 10-6 wildcard team, at 9-6, he asked, do you want to rest or start? Mate, we need to win. What kind of question is that? You have plenty of time to rest. I can't believe we lost to the Packers, by the way, which was such a scam. Speaking of scam, the Seahawks scheme in this division. Oh, Kyler's in form. This could be the year. Rashad is superstar, yet he had a worse season than Kenyon. He just got lucky. Wow, Devontae went off. Absolutely off. That is impressive stuff. Offensive line really not playing as good as they should. Really just not at all. Defense, pass rush is just not great. I suppose Anthony Jennings was okay. Wow, Baker with 6 picks, not bad. And then Zane Gonzalez only missed 1 out of 11. But yeah, at least Anthony's getting close to double digits every time. Kyler Murray at number 3 again. We've seen that a few times now. Number 2, Offensive Player of the Year. We've seen that as well. Rookies, who the hell do we have? Oh, Regan, I forgot. Good. Finally a Rookie of the Year award win. Kyler Murray, best QB. Devontae as a wide receiver. We're seeing things, all right? We did not get a single offensive lineman, though. D lineman, was Rieger good enough? Hawthorne was at number 10. Hawthorne was a great play because that dev up, he's on his way to being that elite player. He already kind of is that elite player. Veteran, Sherman on his way out. Oh, he's going to retire. Damn, he's going to retire, so it's time, boys. To the Giants, though. 89 to their 82. We're actually better than I thought. This team could very well be a Super Bowl, at least contending team. I don't know if they'll win the thing, but they can definitely, maybe not definitely, but we could probably get there. I'm going to say we're going to get there. At least the championship round. Hopefully. As long as we don't play the Seahawks, even though we almost won that as well. Ooh, a snowy game. All right, boys. Oh, great. They get a touchdown right out the gate. We are very consistent in getting down the field, I will say. 10-7. Defense doing Defense is playing out there. That's all I'm going to say about that. Huge touchdown pass. It's a tie game. Defense kind of sucking right now. We are tied up at 20 all. Field goal has tied it up as well again. 3rd and 6 conversion to Moss. And we've scored a touchdown with 2 minutes left. Defense, do your job. And apparently the Giants will run the ball out. I love this game. But hey, we won the game, and that's all that matters. They have Lamar. Okay, that's unfair. Rushing, Penny, not really running well. I don't understand at all. But okay, Hawthorne with 2. The big boys getting involved today. Look at them. Not a single sack from someone under 285. Nice. I gotta love that. That's kind of cool. Big boys in the trenches just fighting. Nice. Shocker. The Seahawks, 84 overall. We deserve to win just based on overall alone. Come on. All right, going to the end of the game. We start out with 7. They score nothing. We got to score more than that. 10 is not enough against this team. 17's looking a little better. Like I said, 7-17. Come on, offense. 24-7. It looks like we've won the game. I mean, this is a challenge because this team made it and won the Super Bowl last time. We barely hold on, 27-21. But it's enough. And Kyler Murray had a decent game. Interesting. They faked it. Good job, fellas. Good job falling for that. Chris Carson got locked. Penny, though, I mean, he's consistently, below average. So, a big if there, and the sack totals were flying. I love it. Apparently, Regan was a great pickup for us. Maybe he gets a dev up. I don't know. I doubt it, but you never know. Moving on to the championship game, going against the Lions. Interesting. We're an 89 overall team still. 82. We are so much better than every team. We deserve to win. Please, EA, don't cuck us. I am actually really tired. I kind of want to end this with a Super Bowl win. So if we don't win a Super Bowl year, we're going to have to do another season at least. And that, I mean, it sounds fun, but I'm a little worried about my health. We're going to the end of the game. We are already down by 7. Defense did a good job, but offense is doing nothing. Offense gets 7. It's a very interesting battle so far. They get 3. Start of the second half. We do get 7. Up by 4. Offense, please. Could you stop giving them the chance to win? Offense, please stop. And on 3rd and 10, defense chokes it. And we're actually about to lose. Wow. Will it be open again? It's the same route downfield there. Catch that. Left foot appears to be down. Linebacker's going to leave Moss, but are we going to have enough time to kick a field goal? We don't need to, do we? Moss is going to chug along. Thank God there's a white dude chasing him. Wow. Oh, please, boys, don't choke this. Don't choke this. Thank you. Is this the championship or no? This is the Super Bowl we're headed on to. Oh, my. Kyler Murray, not a bad game at all. Of course, without our help, he would have been really bad. Oh, my Lord. Penny's going to average under 3 yards per carry in the Super Bowl. You've got to be kidding me. Defensively, they were pretty good. It's just offense gave them so many freaking opportunities. And that's pretty much it. Wait, did our dude miss a field goal? Don't tell me he missed a field goal. Oh, no, okay. It just said 0 because he didn't actually attempt one. Fair enough. Okay, on to the Super Bowl. We're going to finally see Kyler Murray, the X-Factor quarterback. I think we will. I'm thinking we will. And we do. And so does Davante Adams. Wow, we got quite the X-Factorage here now. And we have both of those guys. Actually, we don't have Hopkins, but we'll tag him. Nice. Run and gun. Escape artist. Did he already actually have that? Wait, did they change escape artist? How does he have escape artist? I'm so confused. Oh, did they give him superstar and then he gave... Okay. I think they gave him superstar with escape artist. And I believe that was the only dev up we had. But still, those 2 dev ups were big. And we're ready. At least hopefully we're ready, right? Colts, they are in 85. They are the best team, I believe. I can't remember if the Seahawks were 84 or 85. Either way, tied for the best at least. And please, Arizona, I need to sleep. I'm already behind schedule. I need to sleep desperately. Please, win this game. All right, please, win this game for my sanity. Okay, 7 to 10. Okay, 7 to 13. That's fine. It's okay. Defense did a good job. We get a touchdown, and we get 3 before half. Not bad. 4-point lead, 7-point lead, 14-point lead. Don't let him. Don't let him. Yes. Did we? We did. Thank you. It's over. It wasn't even that long. It's just like today is like the worst day for me to do a team that needs this much work. We luckily landed superb drafts. Not perfect drafts. Obviously, we had a couple X Factor misses and even a Superstar DT. But, our one DT, Hawthorne, he went up to a Superstar right out the gate. And then I guess our new DT is playing D-end. He didn't go up to Superstar, but he did really well, and he's a pretty good overall. Really wish we had Marriott as well. That would have been clutch. Still some other things you probably could add to this team, but as far as receiving talent, as far as offensive playmaking, this team is stacked. Probably do need a new, wow, Sherman balled out to get that extra ring on the career, and he deserves it. Number 27 looks disgusting, but it is what it is. It's too late for that now, but overall, this team was really good. We drafted really well. Obviously Hopkins and Murray were ballers right out the gate. I mean, they went, what was it? That guy Hopkins kind of looks like Larry from the side there. I'm going to count that as a Super Bowl win for Larry. Of course, in real life, even though we couldn't have him for real life with Hopkins, he wouldn't have been here for this one either. This is, 3-4 years down the line? It's not going to happen, unfortunately, for him. But maybe they give him a magical year this year. I don't know. Doubt it, but you never know. But that division's tough. But yeah, Penny, 3.8. Was it a long? No, he only had 8 yards long. We don't get long runs ever, by the way. Complete garb. Devontae was our savior. Honestly, without Devontae, we'd be talking about getting 1 win. Okay, they missed 2. We missed 1. I don't like that. Those are things I don't like. Ours was from 50+ at least. Damn. That was thankfully, it's over, right? Thankfully, it's over. I don't think this would get a reload in the future, but it is a pretty good roster, so I'm not going to count it out. I want to hear what Sherman has to say. We did a coach, last team standing world champions. I can't believe I couldn't ask for a better ending to my career. Finished paperwork last week, and I'm going to make it official later today. I just played my last game in the NFL. I want to thank you for everything. He is retiring, unfortunately, but he retires on top. What has she got to say? There was a debate the Colts made their case for Super Bowl favorites, but this loss really takes him. How does that take him down a notch? They lost barely in the Super Bowl. Nothing has changed. But anyways, thank you for watching, as always. If we can hit, 602 likes? I have got an okay memory. We'll do either the Dolphins or the Bills. I don't know, tomorrow. It's a bit of a reach. Maybe tomorrow, but maybe Thursday. Maybe we do back-to-back. Maybe we do Wednesday and Thursday for those. I'm not sure. But we'll see. We'll see. Definitely we'll do one of those Thursday. I didn't really plan on doing one, but if we hit that like goal, we'll do it on Thursday at least. And then the other one on Sunday, if not, Wednesday or Friday. But anyways, enough talking. I'm going to pass out. If you guys did enjoy it, maybe leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Maybe check out the second channel, PK Plays. We upload some pretty funny stuff there, and we're almost to 1,000 subs, which would be kind of a cool milestone. But regardless, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Hopefully you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!